If our trailers this week are anything to say about indie video game development, it's that it is becoming quite an amazing thing. This is Indie Spotlight. Welcome to Indie Spotlight, the show where we take indie video game news, trailers, and new releases, and we get them out there for you guys to check out. As always, this week we are starting with trailers, and the first trailer that we have for you is Insurgency. Like a Call of Duty or Battlefield type game, obviously. Despite that, it looks pretty decent for an indie game, especially. The development on it looks to be pretty awesome. It looks like it's going to be a good looking game. The gameplay looks to be pretty much reminiscent of any other type of modern war game. So I'm assuming that, if you're a fan of Call of Duty, or if you've played Call of Duty, or you've played Battlefield and you like that stuff, but maybe you're a little tight on money, you can't afford the latest Call of Duty, you can't afford, the latest Battlefield, this might be a good alternative for you in the meantime. The next trailer that we have for you this week is Teleglitch Die More Edition.
Peggy 7.
Now, I haven't actually seen Teleglitch to begin with, so I'm not actually sure if Die More Edition is actually an addition or if it's just the game itself. You guys will have to let me know in the comments, because I don't know. I have never seen Teleglitch before, so anyway, but the game looks really cool. I like the fact that the game is pixelated, but still seems to have a three-dimensional look to it regardless. It's kind of like I'm Scared or any of those pixelated adventures, but this time it's a top-down. I like that when you're moving, you can definitely see the depth and the 3D of the environments, while you may be in a two-dimensional style gameplay. Looks very cool, looks really like a lot of fun, so it looks like it's going to be something that I would definitely want to pick up. The last trailer that we have for you this week is absolutely mind-blowing. I'm not going to talk over this one. I'm just going to have this one speak for itself. Okay, I'm going to say a couple things afterwards, but still, this is Routine. I am so excited to play Routine. Oh my god, that looked really good. I... it looks beautiful, for one. It looks beautiful. The atmosphere... Like, I even watched all the trailers this week. I watched all the trailers with headphones on, volume up. Especially when I saw this was supposed to be a horror game, I was like, okay, headphones on, definitely. And the thing that popped out most, to me at least, was the fact that there's no music throughout most of this. And the fact that there's nothing, it's just the ambient noise of where you're at, is like one of the most unnerving things, to me at least. I hate pure silence. I hate when there's just no noise, there's very little noise. It bothers me, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. So the entire trailer, I'm sitting there incredibly uncomfortable because I don't know what's going to happen, and I loved it. This is going to be a game I'm going to get. This is going to be a game I'm going to play. I can't wait. I am super excited. If you love horror games, I'm sure you're excited too. It looks so good. Okay, I need to calm down. Let's move on to the news. All right, so there is a new bundle that I have not heard of before. Just came out. It's called the Open Game Art Bundle. What it looks to be is basically, depending on how much you're spending or pledging towards game developer or game artists, musicians, you can get soundtracks in different tiers for different games. They're trying to raise $10,000. As of the recording, they're at $4,015, and depending on what your pledge is, you'll get different soundtracks. This is a very cool way to encourage growth within indie game music, especially because music is one of the most essential things to a game. Music, sound design, and the art in general, it is very, very key to a video game. And sometimes the people who are behind that don't get the credit that they deserve. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who work very hard on video game art, designs, concepts, the music, the soundtracks, ADR, Foley work, all that kinds of stuff. Things like the musical tracks or the things that, are very minimal, the footsteps even. I mean, who knows? But if you want to go, you can go pledge and get some soundtracks and other different tiers depending on how much you're buying or how much you're spending. So definitely go check that out. So if you're an aficionado for indie games, which we assume you are if you're watching this show, and if you own PlayStation 3 or PlayStation Vita, if you head on over to the PSN store now, you will notice that there is a brand new section specifically for indie games. Sony has decided to create an indie game section that is purely about making sure that they get the spotlight that they need. Right now, especially with the release of Hotline Miami over there, you can go check that out. So, yay! Yeah, there's a new indie section now for PlayStation titles. Yay! A new batch of games were just approved through Steam Greenlight. I'm just going to go ahead and just look at the list here because there's quite a few. Games, we have... I can't even read it. It's too far away. Hang on. Okay, the games are Cognition, an Erica Reed thriller, Day One, Gary's Incident, Guncraft, Homesick, In Verbis Virtus, Super Motherload, Vector, and Verdun. So if you want to go check those out over on Steam Greenlight, go ahead. Alright, new releases this week. We have Cellar Doors, Gun Monkeys, those are over on PC. We have Hotline Miami over on PlayStation Network, as I already said. We have Hundreds, just came out over on Android, and then on Android and iOS we have Samurai Showdown 2. But thanks for watching this episode of Indie Spotlight. As always, if you have any news, trailers, and new releases you would like to let us know about, you can hit me up at Twitter at twitter.com/Dazerin, Ryan at twitter.com/MasterBlood, VVGTV at twitter.com/VVGTV, and that's it. I don't know why I expected to say more than that. But anyway, as always, I'm your host, Kyle Locke, and I will see you next week when we talk more about indie video game news, trailers, and new releases.